Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a fantastic stitch. I am currently working on a scarf for my sister, and so crochet along with me. I've got the Yarn Bee Oats and I'm just using a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. You can use whatever yarn you'd like as well as any hook size you would like. In this, it's a repeat of 15 stitches. So if you're making, say, an afghan and you want to make it wide, you just crochet a multiple of 15 and then just 15, 15, 15, 15. But I'm making a scarf, so I'm chaining 15 plus 3. The plus 3 is important for any size that you're doing. It's just the turning stitch, which counts as a double crochet. So after you have chained the amount that you need, you're going to work your row 1, which is the foundation row, in the back ridges of your chain. So you'll start off by working a double crochet in the 3rd chain from this stitch. And for me, because I've only done the 15 plus 3 chain, my stitches will essentially on each row count to 17, because remember, the turning stitch is basically a turning chain. Sorry, turning chain is actually a stitch. So for me, I'll have a total of 17. Once I finish row 1, we're ready for row 2. Chain 3, turn your work, and the first 4 stitches and the last 4 stitches will always be the same throughout the entire project. So essentially the 2nd stitch, you will work a front post treble crochet. In the next stitch, work a regular double crochet. And then in the next stitch, work a front post treble crochet. And this is where it's going to get a little intermediate level. I don't know, but just work with me. In the next stitch, work a double crochet. And then in the next stitch, work another double crochet. In the next stitch, you're going to do a double crochet, front post treble crochet cluster. So work your double crochet, but leave 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to wrap your hook twice. You're going to come down to the previous row, but over 1. And you're going to work a front post treble crochet. And then once you work that treble, you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Pull through all 3. And it should look like that. Come to your next stitch and you're going to do that again. So work half of your double crochet and then wrap your hook twice. Come down at almost like a diagonal. So you'll work that front post treble. And then once you get the 3 loops on your hook, that's when you yarn over and pull through all 3. In the next stitch, work a double crochet. And in the next stitch, you're going to do the same double treble front post. You're going to kind of work backwards. So you'll start the stitch in the next stitch. So it's yarn over, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, draw up, yarn over, draw through 2. And now we're going to work backwards into the post that we previously wrapped. So yarn over twice, come back to the post that was wrapped a second ago, and you're going to work the treble front post. And then once you have the 3 loops, yarn over, draw through all 3. And then go to your next stitch. And you're going to do that again, but you're going to work backwards, but you're going to wrap it around the next stitch. And I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. So you'll yarn over twice, kind of work backwards to the double crochet from the first row. And then you'll work your treble front post. It's a mouthful, I tell you. And everything should look like this so far. And then in the next stitch, work a double crochet. In the next stitch, work another double crochet. And then the last 4 stitches will be just like the beginning. You will come to the next stitch, work a front post treble crochet. In the next stitch, work a regular double crochet. In the next stitch, a front post double crochet. And in the last stitch, which is the chain, I guess, you'll work a double crochet in the top of that chain. And everything should look like this. Chain 3 and turn your work. And now instead of front post, you're doing back post, so you'll kind of work behind. But it's still doable, trust me. In the first stitch, you've worked your chain 3, so in the second stitch, you're going to come from behind and you're going to work a back post treble crochet. So you'll wrap your hook twice, go to the back, and go through that post and work the rest of the treble crochet. In the next stitch, work a double crochet. And then in the next stitch, you will work a back post treble crochet. So when you kind of flip your work over a little bit, there's your post. And then just work your treble. Well, I'm sorry, I got my dogs up here with me, and I have one that's gnawing on a bone in the background, so you may hear that. Now you will work 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch you will work your double crochet treble crochet, and you're coming up from behind, remember. So in the next stitch you start your double crochet, and then you're going to come from behind, if you will, and you're going to wrap around this stitch with a treble. So wrap your hook twice, and then that's the stitch you're going to work. But I think I dropped a hook or dropped a yarn. Like, that doesn't feel right. I may have to do that one again. Yeah, that didn't turn out right. Let's do that again. So wrap your hook twice, come around the post, and then just continue your stitch the way that you did before. And you get your 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3. You're going to do that again. So work with your backward cluster, if you will. So the start of your double crochet, you're going to come down, and you see this is your second post, if you will. So there's the first one and there's the second one. And that's what you're going to wrap around. So after you've yarn over twice, you're going to come down, wrap around that post, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through once, yarn over, pull through twice. You'll have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, draw through all 3. And it should look like that from behind. And then just double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, and then work another double crochet in the next stitch, and work 1 more in the next. Now we're going to do that back post cluster again. So in the next stitch, you will start your double crochet. And now we're going to come down and go around. See, if you look here, if you put it this way, so here's your 2. These are your other 2 here, and that's what you're going to wrap your hook around. So you'll come down to that first one here. So it's backwards, and so it can get a little cumbersome. So there's my 2. Just come down, wrap around it. And then just continue working the treble where you have 3 loops at the end and pull through all 3. We're going to do that again. So everything should be looking like this. I love the texture, how it catches the light and the shadows. It's perfect. So come into your next stitch with your first part of your double crochet, then wrap twice, come down, get your second post, yarn over, there we go. Getting there, there we go. And then double crochet into the next stitch, and then your 4 stitches at the very end of the row, which consist of the back post treble, and again, I'm not trying to apologize for my dogs in the background, but I got one that's sleeping real heavy right now, and he's dreaming, so he may start whimpering and kicking. So next stitch, double crochet, second to last stitch, work the back post treble, and then in the very last stitch, which is your turning chain, work a double crochet. That's what it looks like so far. How nice is that? I love it. Now we are ready for our next row. So again, your first 4 stitches are the same. So you have your chain 3, and then you have your front post treble, double crochet, and then front post treble. Okay. Now that we've gotten our first 4 stitches, well, somebody's mowing out there. Well, enjoy. And so in the next stitch, you will work a double crochet. Then you'll work a front post treble crochet. And another front post treble crochet around the next post. And work 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So here's number 1, number 2, number 3. And so now you'll kind of do a repeat of what you did at the beginning of the row. So it is front post treble crochet, another front post treble crochet, make sure I'm going in the right stitch, double crochet into the next, front post double crochet, or front post treble crochet, double crochet, because remember we're in the last 4 stitches of the row, front post treble, and then you will finish the row with a double crochet in the top of the chain, turning chain. And everything should look like this. Look how nice that looks. And now I've kind of done a little bit more so you can see what the pattern's looking like. So you have an idea. It's turning out lovely. So for the next row, chain 3 and turn your work. Work the back post treble crochet, because remember we're coming in from behind. Just kind of a little finagle with your hook. Double crochet. And of course my dogs are making their lovely noises. I need to get them on video here one day so you can see who I'm talking about, because they're in most of my backgrounds of my videos because they are my shadows. Here you'll have a back post treble crochet, and then you will work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So making sure everything is lining up just right. It is. So double crochet, 1 more double crochet, and in the next stitch we're going to work the double, I guess it's called the backwards cluster, because we're working our half double crochet. It's not really a half, but it's, you do the first part of the double crochet, stop, and then you're going to work your front, or actually it's a back post treble crochet. So work your way around, grab that first post, wrap around it. And this is really a repeat because I know you're an expert by now. Maybe it'll work. Keep working that double crochet back post cluster. I don't know what to call it. And then you'll do that again. So it's start your double crochet but leave 2 loops on the hook. Find the post you're going to wrap around. There it is. It's hiding, but it's there, right there. That's the one. Wrap your hook twice. Come down to the post. Give it a big old hug. And then work your way back up. Yep, it is as it should be. Making sure I got all my stitches just right, so without a camera. Now we're going to work a puff stitch in the next stitch. So it's yarn over, insert yarn up, draw up the long loop, yarn over, insert yarn over, draw up, yarn over, insert yarn over, draw up, yarn over, insert yarn over, draw up, yarn over, pull through all those loops. Don't forget to breathe, and then secure it with a chain. And now we're going to repeat the rest of the row. So it's the double crochet back post cluster. So here's number 1. There's my post I want to grab. So make sure you can see that. Grab it. And then work that cluster. And do it again into the next stitch. So almost done with your double crochet. We're going to now do the back post treble crochet. So find your post, just like that. Yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 3, and you got it. Then you'll work 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So find your stitch, there we go, double crochet, and go to the next stitch for a double crochet, and then we're going to finish up the row with our 4 beautiful finishing stitches, which is the back post treble crochet, a double crochet, the back post treble, and then your double crochet at the top of the turning chain. Now our next row is the last row. After this next row, you will repeat from the very beginning where you double crochet all the way across, so it's 17 stitches, and then you begin it all again. So if you have to go back to the beginning of the video, you can do that. So everything should look like this. So you've chained your 3 and you've turned your work, and then we're going to begin our row, our final row. And it is treble crochet. My dogs are wanting to growl at something. I'm trying to keep them quiet. Shh. I don't know what they hear. There's a double crochet. Here comes a front post treble. And then you will work 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So here's the first one, the second one, and the third. Because we're coming up to our point on this row. And now you work the front post double crochet, treble crochet cluster. I say that 5 times fast. So you'll come down into the first post. So you're kind of working backwards a little bit, like you did in the beginning. Because we're going to close up our diamond. And now you're going to work a treble crochet cluster, and it will involve working around 3 of these posts. So the first one is the next post, if you will. So work a beginnings of your treble around the front post. So you'll yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2 where you have 2 loops left on your hook. Now you're going to do a treble front post around the puff, not the poof, or whatever it's called, a poof. We're going with that. I can't talk. So work your part of the treble, and then you'll end up with 3 loops on your hook, and then you will work a front post treble crochet around the treble post. It's so much easier to crochet than to talk about how to do the crochet sometimes. You will end up with 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, and draw through all 4. Then you're going to work your double crochet front post treble crochet cluster. I gotta make sure my hook's going into the right stitch. It takes a little bit till I'm like confident in where I'm gonna put my hook. I'll be back. There I am. Okay, I found the stitch. So you work your first part of your double crochet, and now let's do our treble crochet around the post down below. Three loops on your hook, draw through all 3, then work 3 double crochets. So basically 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. I should have prefaced that correctly. So here's your first double crochet, and your second, your third, and then finish up the row with your front post treble, double, front post treble, double. Then all you want to do is repeat. And if you would like a tutorial on the scarf I'm doing, comment below and I'll show you what I'm doing with that, because it's going to have a nice big old button. It's going to have tassels. Yeah, my sister really wanted a scarf for her big birthday, so that's what sisters do for each other, right? So y'all, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do upload regularly. And if you do like this, hit that like button. And again, comment below if you would like to see the rest of the scarf and how to make the scarf. I will do a short here soon so you can see what I'm working on. But this is it. Thank you for watching. Bye.